place where leaders come to meet themselves.
I really don't think it'll ever wear off. The enthusiasm and the excitement that I had while I was out there is recaptured every time that I think about it or have an opportunity to share the experience.
I think when you go to Exploring Leadership, you come back and you find out something about yourself. And you're better for it. You feel better about yourself.
It also demonstrates, or as a part of the exercises that take place, the importance of making sure that the group is successful, each and every one of us, not just one or not just two or not just three, but the whole group is successful.
Watch your rope up by that branch, it looks like it's snagged around it.
We find that we can help each other where we need help, and we also are inclined to ask for help when we need help as a part of any project.
I wrote in my journal, I mean, this is just a great experience. I cannot, everybody needs to go through this. It really opened up some doors, because it really reminded me of all the limits that I have placed on myself in terms of what I can do and what I can't do. So I came out of it with a feeling of that I have really completed something. And after Logan, it's like there are no limits out there.
And the reason we expose people to these perceived frightening experiences is that it gives them an opportunity to come face to face with some things that they know they can't do, and they discover they can do it. You can never be a leader if you don't believe you're a leader. And all we're interested in is getting people to believe they can do it. Management and leadership is first and foremost an act of courage. In my experiences, I see managers feeling the need to abide by certain rules and regulations and not doing things naturally. And probably more than anything else, that's our single biggest objective, is to give people the confidence and the courage to do what they believe is the right thing to do. This kind of experiential learning in business is different than traditional ways of training managers in business. And it's difficult for many people to understand the relationship of this kind of training back to the everyday business type problems. The thing that we've discovered is that the kinds of problems, the way people solve problems in the outdoor is direct parallel, it has a direct metaphor to the way they tackle problems in the business world, how they tackle problems in their life. And if we can provide them an opportunity to take a look at how they solve these problems in this kind of a neutral setting, that carryover into business is profound.
One thing I've learned just from the perspective of leadership is that I have to be patient and allow my group to have that time to develop as a team and to develop that respect for me as a leader.
The learning experience came from the experience of how to accept leadership from unknown and sometimes unsuspected places.
I think leadership takes courage, but it takes a lot more than courage. It takes humility. It takes the ability to recognize that you're not the best in everything. It takes the ability to recognize that you don't have all the right answers.
That everybody has the capability to be a strong leader in one way or another, in one instance or another, depending upon the situation. You just have to learn how to bring that out in them.
Sometimes we have to back off and let somebody else make the decision. And that's another thing I learned from Exploring Leadership, a leader doesn't always have to be the one that makes the decision. It's a super, super thing to realize that a leader can be a follower.
The transition of going from this experience back to the real world, we hope that they never touch Earth again. But they always come back closer, but never back completely. And we think we've made a significant impact on their lives as long as they see things just a little bit different than the way they did before.